Hi, Rod and Mandy here with Stirling Soap Company. We're going to talk to you today about lotions, body butters, and balms. What's the difference between them and when do you actually use them? We're going to start with the lotion because it's the one that we've had the most questions about recently. And it's also the one that we reformulated recently. What Mandy's got here, this is our previous packaging we had for the lotions for the last few years. And this is what we've updated to. We've gone back to a pump bottle because we've actually had quite a few requests to return to the pump bottles that we originally made the lotions in years ago. But we also, it wasn't just because of the request, it was a necessity. In 2020, when the supply chain issues really hit, our supplier of the original bottle, essentially dumped us, just decided we were too small to mess with anymore. And they stopped fulfilling our orders. And I didn't want to go back to using just an amber off-the-shelf bottle. I like the fact that our packaging, it's uniquely Stirling. So we went with these green bottles. That's it's still just a Boston round bottle with a standard pump, but we had them custom made in our color. What we did during this time is we updated the formula slightly to make it more of a difference between the lotion and the body butter. The lotions previously were kind of thick, and while they didn't take as long to absorb as the body butter, they still didn't absorb as fast as a lot of people want in their lotion. So
they were also more concentrated, so it was a thicker formula. It is non-greasy, but when we say a little goes a long way, we really meant a little goes a long way, and a lot of people didn't understand that, I think. So having a thinner formula allows it to be closer to what you would find in the grocery store that people are more comfortable with or more familiar with.
Just something you put a pump on, rub it in, and you go, and you don't have to think twice about it. You keep your skin from being dry, but you're not sitting there thinking, I can feel this on me. So we had the same issue with availability. This bottle is the same style that we have. You want to grab the Post-Shave Balm? So we have the Post-Shave Balm bottle. These were originally produced for us by the same company. And when we stopped being able to get these, we weren't able to get these as well. And that's where we ended up with. First went to the glue bottles, which everyone hated, but it was a thing. We hadn't, really wasn't much we could do at that time. It was either stop making them, period, or find a temporary solution during the supply chain hiccups, and that was the solution we found until we came to this bottle, which was a better solution because it was in our color and it looked a little nicer.
The labels were more difficult to hand apply, and the caps were a little more difficult to screw on. It also just didn't feel quite as custom, despite the custom coloring and everything. It just didn't feel like us. We really loved this bottle here is called a Toddle because it's an upside down bottle, and we liked that look. It's very much our brand, and we hated to move away from it. So we found another company that could manufacture the exact same bottle for us in our Stirling green color. And so we are thrilled to bring this back. You might still see some of these. We're obviously still working through some of these and even some of the glue bottle styles, but hopefully those will be out of circulation soon, and these will be our standard.
And the final one is the body butter, and it's just a single wall jar, similar to the shave soap jars that we use, which are the thick wall, but they're the industry standard right now for shave soaps, just in a thinner wall. They come from Parkway Plastics, and I hope I'm not saying this wrong, but Piscataway, New Jersey. They make a lot of our packaging for us. They do a great job, and it's an American company, and we're thrilled to be able to use them for any of our products that comes in a round jar. Regardless of the size, it's coming from the guys in New Jersey. So what's the difference between each of these, and when do you use them? So we're going to start going with the thickest. The body butter. The body butter is for problem dry skin. The formula that we have on it has almost no water in it. I won't go into the base oils and why we chose each of the base oils, but the body butter, it's going to take a little bit longer to absorb than a lotion. That being said, the effects of it are going to be far longer lasting than any standard lotion you're going to find.
It's we formulated it to be more protective for your winter, for dry problem skin, and things like that. So we wanted it to sit on the skin, penetrate a little bit less, so it does feel a little bit more greasy, but on your knees, elbows, your knuckles, things like that during the winter time, it's amazing, and it should last you on your skin all day. The lotion is thinner, it absorbs quicker, it penetrates deeper, and we specifically formulated it using oils, the raw materials, to do those things. So it might last you all day, but this is going to be great for use on your hands and things like that, because it penetrates so quickly. You don't have that super greasy feeling on your hands like you might with the body butter.
And you can use it on your face, you can use it on your head. I'm obviously a head shaver, and I have a bottle of this on our counter, and it's typically on days that I don't shave, when I'm not using a post-shave balm, that's typically what I'm going to use on my head. And the body butter is what I'm using all winter long. The rest of, because I get, especially my arms and elbows, they get pretty dry, so I'll use the body butter everywhere else.
And we do hope to, in the future, formulate an actual face moisturizer that's specific to the face, that won't clog the pores and things like that. That is in the works, but that's a future project. The last one is going to be your Post-Shave Balm. So we formulated this similar to the lotion. It's not going to clog your pores. You use it after shaving to really give you the nice moisturizing. It's thin enough, it's not greasy, penetrates the skin. The biggest difference between the lotion and the Post-Shave Balm is going to be it's got witch hazel and aloe and allantoin in it. So it's going to be it's going to have the toning properties of like your witch hazel and aloe or your aftershave splash, but without the drying effect of that. It'll give you more of a moisturizing effect.
And allantoin is an ingredient that's in there to facilitate skin repair along with the aloe.
Right.
And with the aloe and the witch hazel, the idea is that it helps to soothe skin that has been traumatized by the shave.
The biggest reason that we don't usually put Post-Shave Balm into women's line products is because of the areas that women shave. They're typically going to be applying the lotion instead of the Post-Shave Balm, and they'll just naturally reach for that. I naturally reach for a lotion instead of a Post-Shave Balm. The Post-Shave Balm feels amazing, but I think men get a lot more of I guess they can appreciate more of the toning and moisturizing properties on the face and feel it a lot more than when you apply to the legs.
Okay.
We hope to do more of these sessions in the future. There are we'll call them our little couch sessions, something new that we'd like to do just to get in front of the camera, talk about our products and discuss them, and let you know a little bit of the backstory behind some of them. So we hope you find it really informational, and let us know what you think.
To everyone, we promised that in 2022 that we were going to do more videos. You have my sincere apologies, but we moved to a completely different town, and there'll be videos on that as well. We've spent the last 8 months now restoring buildings in a new town. We moved the entire operation. It's fantastic. We're so much more efficient now, and we're absolutely enjoying every minute of it. So, but anyway, this is the first in hopefully 2023 us actually regularly putting out more content. Thank you for watching.
Can you see it?
Tell me, can you see it?
Ow! See what?
This. Can you
Oh.
see it on screen?
No. Just tell me when you're gonna go.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I turned it on.
You're supposed to tell me that first.
I hit play. That's why I sat down. Why would I sit down? You see the red light?
Nobody pays attention to the red light. You go, action.
Action.
How are we going to do an intro?
Just do the intro.
Do I introduce you, or you just say, and I'm Mandy?
You just say, Rod and Mandy here with Stirling Soap Company. We're going to talk to you today about...
We're obviously going to edit out this portion.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't recording.